Live, live, live. We're here in Calgary. How's it going, everybody? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce from Calgary, Alberta. How you doing today? It's Monday. Welcome to Monday, everybody. What is it today? September. September 24th. Welcome to September 24th, 2018. How you guys doing? I'm just finishing a Tums. Had a little bite to eat, and I thought I'd just kind of settle things down. All is well. The drive-in from Creston was pretty good. The forest fires are done now out west here in Canada, in Western Canada at least, and so the sky in Calgary is beautiful. The sky all the way in for 5.5 hours. It was primo, really nice, and I was pretty happy to see all of that. Hope you had a good weekend, everybody, and doing okay today. The channel, man, oh man, I gotta tell you, thank you everybody for joining in. We were at 3,639 subscribers on Saturday. 3639. We're now at 3689. 50 more since Saturday afternoon. So what's 48 hours? Another 50 subscribers. Absolutely wonderful. Welcome, welcome new subscribers. Any of you who are watching that have just recently subscribed, I welcome you so much. I'm really grateful that you're here. If you'd like to sign in and say hi to me, please do. What I love you to do, if you could, if you're signing in for the very first time, so just say I'm a new viewer or I'm a first timer. Tell me where you're watching me from. What's your high temperature today? The gang here will say hi to you. I've got my cast of regulars who catch almost every show I do, and it's fantastic. If you're new to cruising, you've come to the right place. We love talking about cruise ships, cruise ship holidays, cruise ship vacations. If you're a veteran and you love cruising, you're coming to the right channel because we love talking about cruise ships. We love talking about our next cruise that is coming around the corner, hopefully sooner rather than later. So thank you for the new subscribers coming in. I love it. If you are just a casual watcher and you'd like to become a subscriber, it's free. There's a button here. There's a button over here. One of these two buttons has a little bell icon beside it. Click on that and you'll get a notification every time I make a new video, and you're up to speed with what's going on, because sometimes we have breaking news and I'll just cut in with a new video at a moment's notice and just post it and go from there. Speaking of new videos, I did a couple, I think it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I pulled a few out there. I put a few out there. I did one on the gold purse. This video, it took me a while to put this one together, but I was trying to figure out, how do I tell the story about this gold purse? You got to check it out. It's all about the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mary, and the gold purse. Love that story. Then I did a video about the Game of Thrones, Dubrovnik in Croatia, how Dubrovnik in Croatia is being overrun with tourists, unfortunately, because of how popular the television series is, Game of Thrones, and it's unreal. They're just swamped. There's something like 3 million people a year spend a night or two in the area through hotels. 800,000 are visiting on a daily basis, which is just stunning to have that kind of a number. And most of those are cruise ship passengers. And you know, in the old days, you know, like 10, 15 years ago, a cruise ship would come into town, you'd have 1,200 to 2,000 passengers. Nowadays, cruise ships have 1,500 to 5,000 passengers at a time. And there are days where there were days where 13 cruise ships would be in the area, but they've limited it now to about, I think, 8. They're trying to limit it to, what are they trying to do? They want to do something like 4,000 visitors at a time in a certain amount of time at a time in the town. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and so you know, it's precious. But there's only 2,500 people that live there, and they're thinking if they can limit it to, say, 4,000 people every 2 or 3 hours, and they'll have like a 3-hour shift from 8 till 11, and a 3-hour shift from 11 till 2, and another one from 2 till, maybe they can do, you know, 9,000 or 12,000 people a day. It's crazy, isn't it? It's just nuts. It's just being trampled to death. It's being loved to death by the fans. So I did that video. And then the other video I did, I think it was on Thursday, I did a video about the 5 best airports in the world. I love stuff like this. I saw this survey about the travelers' picks for the best airports in the world. I was reading up on them, and it's just fascinating to me with the amenities that these places have. We're so used in North America, for the most part, not every single airport we use, but a lot of the airports that we frequent in North America are like Greyhound bus stations. They're just terrible. They're constantly being renovated, and they're trying to keep up with the changes. No amenities to speak of. It's just get them in, get them out, and it's just a zoo. Well, these 5 airports I've highlighted are just the Taj Mahal of airports, and I'll tell you, if I had a 6-hour layover at any one of these places, I wouldn't mind it a bit. I'd be rather interested in explore these places. Anyway, if you get a chance, check them out, see what you think. Let me know if you like them. Give me a comment. Tell me that you like the video. And also tell me if you've ever been to any of these airports, and give me a thumbs up, and let's go from there. Also, again, thanks everybody for joining me Saturday on my birthday. I turned 63. I wish I could say 53. I turned 63 on Saturday, and it was a great show. Really enjoyed it. And the generosity you guys are showing me is just too much. Thank you so much, everybody, for everything you've done. Really appreciated your kind words, your best wishes. Thank you so much. Some of you have been picking up product here, traveling with Bruce merchandise. A shout out today to Tom Henry. Tom Henry put an order in today, a couple of clocks and some shirts, and oh my gosh, look out. Thank you, Tom, for your continued support of my channel. I love it. By the way, today on Redbubble, the store where you can buy these products here, this t-shirt and my mugs and so on, everything is 20% off, the whole site, no matter what you buy. So are you getting a mug or a travel mug or a tote bag or a spiral notebook cover or a phone sleeve or a t-shirt? It's 20% off anything in the store, as much as you want to get, the wall clocks, everything. So, excuse me. If you've been thinking about getting a Traveling with Bruce item, this is your chance. 20% off the entire site. Redbubble. This is the Redbubble sale. I have nothing to do with it. They make the policy on the retail pricing, and boom, it's a 20% off deal today. Take advantage of that if you like, and pick something up. That's fantastic. So Tom, thank you very much. I got your email, and I saw the order go through. Awesome stuff. Also, thank you to those of you who are going to my Amazon affiliate link. I have an affiliate link just listed down below here in the description of this video. If you're watching this replay, if you're watching this show on a replay, there will be a description down below here. And there's a link to the Amazon site. If you're on my homepage, either up here or up here on these little dots, you'll find a link to Amazon. If you're a regular for Amazon anyway, and you want to help the channel out, just go to my link, hit that link. It'll take you right to the homepage of Amazon. Shop till you drop, and a finder's fee comes to this channel for whatever it is you get. The more you spend, the more I get. It's a percentage, and it varies from like 4% to about 8%. I find most of the time. Electronics are like 4.5%. Clothing can be up as high as 8%. It all depends on what the item is. It doesn't matter. Household items, hardware, Gucci bags, Samsonite luggage, whatever you're getting. Thank you for all of that. And then thank you to those of you who are making direct contributions to this guy's channel. Oh, man, what a day Saturday. There were birthday donations being made. Thank you again to all of you who made a contribution to this cause. Jen was just blown away. My wife, Jennifer Aniston. My Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, for those of you who don't know. Blown away. Could not believe it. We talked about it in the car driving up here on Sunday. It's incredible. Thank you, everybody, for that. It goes a long way and keeps us going. So there you have it. There's the latest news and updates on the channel and what's going on. Thank you for coming by. The only items I have today to talk about is a few pieces of information, and then I'll say hi to everybody here. The news I read up on today was Tampa. The Port of Tampa has broken the 1 million mark for passengers, for cruise ship passengers. So far this year, 1 million passengers. They can thank Cuba for that. The Norwegian cruise line and others are doing more regular cruising runs to Cuba out of Tampa, and of course they're always doing the runs to Mexico and to the Caribbean as a whole. But they've added Cuba in the last year or so, and a number of ships are now using Tampa as their home port for this, and this is adding to Tampa's numbers. And according to a business trade association out of Tampa, they estimate that Every time a ship the size of, say, 3,000 passengers, which is kind of not a surprise anymore. It's not like a big deal anymore. 3,000 passenger cruise ship still blows me away. 3,000 people on a ship plus your crew. 3,000 passenger ship will generate $403,000 of economic activity per port, per call. And that works out to $133 a passenger. And I kind of wonder, wow, boy, that's a lot of money. I don't spend $133 at a port that I can recall, although I will have to admit, I do remember with my daughter, we did a Mediterranean cruise together, and we did do the 6-hour all-day tour to Rome and also to Florence and Pisa. And I know we spent more than that each. So yeah, that would make sense. But we had like 9 stops in 11 days. And there were stops where we just took the free shuttle bus into the port and then walked around. And maybe we bought a cool drink for a couple of bucks. And that was about it. I mean, we just spent maybe $10 each, if that, $5 each, nothing serious. So there are folks out there who go to places like the Cayman Islands or St. Thomas, where my buddy Robert Brandt is living. And Robert has mentioned this to us before, where people will get off the ship and they'll head to their local, to a jeweler down there on the island, and they'll pick up a Rolex or a Patek Philippe or a high-end watch for him and her. And they'll save thousands and thousands of dollars over what they would pay in the mainland USA for the same timepiece, which in effect more than pays for the entire cruise, even if they were staying in a suite. So I can see where some passengers really make it up over cheapskates like me. That's a pretty good deal. So that's an interesting stat. $403,000 for a 3,000 passenger ship is typical. The amount of money being spent, $133 a person average economic input to the economy. So yeah, you can sure see why small islands in the Caribbean are really happy when 3 ships show up in one day. In the heart of the winter, you've got a $1.2 million impact or more for that one day. An island of 40, 50, 60,000, that is money to add to the economy. Absolutely important. The other piece of news today was it's a tropical storm in the Atlantic right now called Kirk. K-I-R-K is a spelling, like Captain Kirk. This storm is moving rather quickly at 24 miles an hour across the Atlantic, and it is headed for the Leeward Islands. It's not a hurricane, it's a tropical storm. They don't think it's going to become a hurricane because it's moving too quickly, and it's going to run into what they believe is wind shear. And so she's just going to be a big old tropical depression, which means a big old rainstorm. But it still could mean 20 to 60 mile an hour winds, depending on where it hits and when. Excuse me. So islands in the Leewards, that would be Grenada and Guadalupe and Trinidad and Tobago, maybe towards the south if it were to reach that far south. A number of islands may be in for a bit of a spell, but it looks to me like the system is going to be through town within 12 hours. It's just going to go right by it. 24 miles an hour. It's moving 300 miles a day. So we'll have to watch that one to see if anything changes on those forecasts. I am seeing another tropical disturbance, or looks to me like a tropical disturbance, coming off the coast of Africa, but it's in its infancy right now. And so the Hurricane Center has not really given it any kind of notice yet. We may find something later tonight or tomorrow. Anything comes up, I'll let you guys know, and we'll keep you posted on what we're watching. And then the third piece of news today, this has been out a couple of days, and I haven't talked much about it yet, but I thought I'd mention it today, and that is that there was a report brought out. I think it was on Thursday. Might have been more of a news article, and I don't know if it got picked up by any other stations out there, but story goes that in Santorini, Greece, which is Santorini is a group of islands. But if you really want to know what Santorini is an ancient volcano that at one time had come through the Mediterranean Sea and spewed all kinds of volcanic gas. But now over the millennia, it has been slowly deteriorating, and a big part of the rim of the top of the volcano is what you see sticking out of the water, and it just makes for stunning photographs. If you've ever seen aerial footage of Santorini with cruise ships right in the middle of the volcano, The volcano, not the hurricane. It's a stunning shot. The white painted buildings on the top of the volcano's rim. I don't know how high they are. It looks like they're 1,000 feet or more up, way up there, and then they're looking down into the volcano's former, middle. And there's the cruise ship sitting there. It's just beautiful. Anyway, a study has come out. They've been taking air samples for years, and they are finding this is a group out of Germany and other European scientists. They're finding that the air quality in Santorini at the height of cruise season is not good. We see these incredible photographs, which I believe are photoshopped to perfection, where you've got this perfectly blue water, not a ripple in the water. You have these cruise ships sitting there, absolutely perfect, and no smoke coming out of their smokestacks. It's not real life. The beautiful picture of the homes and everything, the terraced buildings going down the side of the cliff, absolutely stunning photos. But in real life, Santorini is being overrun by tourists. They have limited the number of cruise ships that can come in there on a daily basis. And the problem is that unlike places like the Baltic Sea and the North Sea, where the local governments there have banded together to ban cruise ships and other ships that burn high sulfuric levels of fuel, high particulate matters. There are ships that are allowed up there, but they must have scrubbers on board. They have to emit a very low particle per million, of gunk coming out of the smokestack. In Greece and parts of the Mediterranean, it's the Wild West. You can do whatever you want. And so what's been happening here, unfortunately, is because of how poor, excuse me, I'm just adjusting my chair. Because of how poor Greece is, financially. I mean, we've heard all about the financial crisis that Greece has been going through. Greece is desperate for business, absolutely desperate for business. And they have been very reluctant to increase the cost to anyone to come into their waters, especially tour groups, with cruise ships. Now, we of course, we talk here all the time about the Carnival line and the Costa line and Royal Caribbean. Well, the big companies, the big cruise lines are, of course, upgrading their fleet all the time. They're constantly upgrading their fleet. And we're hearing now about liquid natural gas cruise ships being built, LNG burning ships. These are going to be the cleanest burning cruise ships ever launched. I mean, their particulate emissions are going to be very, very low. Like in the, I'm not sure exactly how low, but I would be surprised if it's 10 or 15% of what a typical cruise ship does. But these older ships, especially these cargo vessels that Greece has got going all over the place, because remember, these vessels go to Turkey, into the Black Sea, Soviet Union, and all these Armenian countries and back. There are vessels out there 50, 60 years old that are spewing just ungodly amounts of soot into the air. And it is a problem. It is a real problem. The Mediterranean is a heavily trafficked sea. You have third world countries around it in effect. I mean, you're talking, Tunisia and Libya and Egypt and Morocco and Algeria. Then you've got the Adriatic through the Black Sea. You have, like I say, Russia and its allies there. There's a lot of old-time ships going through there because they're allowed to. They're still allowed to burn the cheap, heavy fuel that's the cheapest to buy. It's this oil that they're burning off. Where brand new cruise ships, they know that they cannot bring their ship into, say, they can't come into Southampton, or they can't come into Copenhagen, or they can't come into Oslo or Helsinki without being super clean and super efficient. They just won't be let in there. And of course, if you look at some of the photos that I've posted and we've seen on other channels, you see these shots of Messina and of say Naples, Italy, Monaco. I mean, the cruise ships are parking literally right downtown. That's where all the locals are living, within a couple hundred meters of where these ships dock. Well, you just can't have these ships spewing this heavy particulate, heavy oil burning it off while you're generating your air conditioning and all your electrical systems, they just won't let you in there. They're just not going to let you in there. And they're not yet ready for shore power, all of these various ports. That will eventually be the game. So, of course, LNG and or with scrubbers is the only way you can get in. Unfortunately, Greece has been loath to up the ante regarding the emissions. And so there are 50,000 deaths a year in Europe attributed to pollution. And they're saying in a place like Santorini, even as a tourist, they're saying if you're a tourist and there's 3 or 4 cruise ships spewing, particulates into the air, some of these cruise liners are not the brand new ships. They've been around 15, 20 years. You're inhaling that stuff for even 2 or 3 hours. That's bad for you because some of these particulates do not leave your body. They're so fine that they enter your lungs and they line your lungs. And they're talking about the locals in Santorini they're having a tough time, some of these folks, especially the elderly. They're showing signs of pollution poisoning. It's just unbelievable. This is how we're loving these places to death in a way, with too much traffic and not enough stringency on emissions. Quite amazing. Anyway, there you go. Those are some of the points I was going to bring up today. Some of it is good news. The Tampa Bay story is a good piece of news. The Kirk tropical storm, wouldn't worry about it too much. It's certainly not going to affect the U.S. or anything like that. Not going to affect most of the Caribbean, from what I understand. But it still will be a bit of a pain if your island is hit with it. So we'll keep an eye open for that. And then there's the Greek story. I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. Anyway, there you go. Let's say hi to who's here. Hi to everybody. And like I say, if you're new to the channel, tell me you're new. It's your first time here. Love to greet you. Love having newbies pop by. I show 45 people here so far. Thank you for thumbs ups today. I got 16 going already. Thank you very much. If you could spare a thumbs up on this channel, I would appreciate it very much. Tom Henry is here. Who else came in here right away? Tom Henry. Tracy Dunlop is here. She's saying it's 90 in Naples today. Blue skies, no sign of rain. Let me just put my phone up here so I can kind of look at the screen a little better for you guys. Donna Minkinnon. Hi, Donna. Hi, everybody. 74 here in Beloit, Wisconsin. Welcome, Donna, to the show. I'm glad you're here. Robert Brandt is here. Hi, everybody. So, hi, Bruce and everyone. 86 in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. The Carnival Fascinations in port with 2,056 people. Rum of the day is Fleur de Cana. Sounds pretty exotic. Tom Henry saying hello here to Donna, I believe, comparing some notes about Beloit, Wisconsin. Who else came in here? Donna, let me just go through the early comments here. Ed Tolson from New York. Hi, everybody. Weather says 75 and storms, but hasn't reached the Bronx just yet. Let's see here. Brittany Lockwood is here. Hi there, Brittany. How are you? You're running errands today. Welcome to the show. And D&G Sports. Hello, Bruce and everyone. 95 here in Madeira today. Hi, guys. How you doing? Welcome back to the show, and hope all is going well with you guys. I think you loaded up a video this morning. You put a video on this morning, so any of you folks out there who like to watch D&G, you can catch your video after the show if you want. Let's see here. Who else is here? D&G, Brittany Lockwood, Tom Henry. Who else? We got Tracy Dunlop. There's Tracy again. Sylvan Forrest is here. Hi, Bruce and all. 88 degrees here in Delray Beach. Sunny and pleasant. Gas was $2.76 a gallon this morning. Thumbs ups, everyone. You all know Bruce deserves it. Thanks, Sylvan, for the plug. I appreciate it. Crazy Rich guys are here. How you guys doing? They're both here apparently. Fantastic. They love the shirt as usual. Jill Ladd is here. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Jill. How are you? Bruce is still drunk from his birthday. Robert is saying, Tom Henry, sad thing is the movie I was referring to was made before you were born. Oh, okay. They're talking about something else. This is just as I was going on the air. Let's see here. Kat is here. Hi, Kat. How you doing? From the future is here. I'm going through cruise withdrawal and winter is coming. I hear you there. We've got to address that. Let's go here. Robert Brandt, keep your fingers off the donate button. The Crazy Rich guys. That's my job. There you go. Oh my goodness. Who else is saying hi? Kat Rose is saying it's 84. Feels like 92. Kat saying, and those sites are UNESCO World Heritage sites, she's saying too. Yeah. Robert Brandt saying the Dalmatian coast really is spectacular. MG told people have been brainwashed by Game of Thrones. They want to see it. That's why I would not get off the ship, he's saying. MG. You haven't changed a bit since the last talk to you. How you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Cat Rose says, sadly, this happens with the pollution. Robert Brandt, they could to a day and then, what's that? They could to a day and then an overnight dock. I'm not sure what he's mentioning there. Who's here? Oh, Gregory's here. Hi, Gregory from D&G. Hi, buddy. He's saying hi from work. Robert, traveling with Bruce, not the Taj Mahal. It's a tomb, bad reference for an airport. Depends on the airport, I suppose. Gregory says, I did not realize on Saturday I missed the show. Wendy Thompson, gas $267 for diesel, $289 for regular, I guess. Temperature 87 degrees. Hello, everyone. Hi, Bruce. Worked outside today. This would be Wendy Thompson, just outside of Ocala, Florida. How you doing, Wendy? Welcome back to the channel today. Lucinda Rodriguez, happy belated birthday wishes. Thank you, Lucinda. Thank you so much. We had a really good time on Saturday. That was a lot of fun. Let's see here. Who else is here? Randy saying, anybody got rum? Randy Lucas, greetings, Bruce and all. Balmy sunny day here in downtown Sacramento. Hi there, Randy. The high today is 88, and local unleaded is an average of $3.55 a gallon. This is California, folks. Diesel is $3.79. Robert Brandt, rum. Are you kidding? I got rum. Robert Brandt, Amazon ad travel, and Bruce will make a killing. There you go. That would be nice. Yeah, if Amazon would add cruise ship tours, then you guys could buy them through my affiliate link, and I'd make some money. That'd be wonderful. Cross our fingers. I'm sure the day will come. It's sooner or later they'll do something. Cat Rose, Sacramento's airport is nice. Only non-local drink places are the coffee ones. Non-local drink places are the coffee ones. Cat Rose waves to Randy. Randy Lucas, 12 days until I take the lovely Michelle on another cruise. Right on, buddy, from the future. Happy belated birthday, Bruce. Thank you from the future. We had a good time. Randy, hi, Cat. We like Sacramento Airport. Cat Rose, I will be flying out of there in 10 days. Randy, I bought my first Breitling watch in Grand Cayman years ago. Nice watch. MG Toe, when I was in Mexico, the last time my sister bought a stone, a place Carnival took us to. When we got back, the stone turned out to be fake. Carnival said there was nothing they could do about it. MG Toe has the worst luck, I tell you. Tom Henry saying hi, Randy. And Randy saying hi back. Who else do we got here? MG, don't buy jewelry, watches, diamonds, except at home where there's a recourse. Most of the stuff you buy in the ports is fake, just like the booze. We're going to get riled up here. Debbie Manuel, hi all. Dang, work interrupting my Bruce time. Wendy, how can that be? That's just not right. You know, I mean, they ought to know by now at 5 o'clock Eastern, you need a 1 hour break. I mean, yeah, it's time to hang out with Bruce. I mean, what are those people expecting you to do? Work all day? What is that all about? Welcome back to the telecast. I'm glad you're here. And Jordan, morning, Bruce and all. Welcome, and Jordan from Brisbane, Australia. Nice to have you here. Wendy Thompson, good afternoon. Debbie, Randy, hi, Debbie. Let's see, everyone's saying hi to everybody else. Let's go through. Crazy Rich Guys are saying thanks to Wendy. MG, Greece is pretty poor, especially with the watered down wine. Ritzina, Jim Thomas, hi all, 95 today here in Anderson, California. Today, I hope you had a good birthday weekend. I did, had a wonderful time. Great drive in on the Sunday here to Calgary, caught up with our daughter. It's all great. She's packing up her apartment. This is her place. And she is taking all of her personal stuff and putting it in storage. And the apartment, furniture and all, is being rented to a coworker of hers while she's away in LA for the next maybe up to 6 months. So pretty exciting stuff. She's all jazzed up, ready to go, and we're excited for her. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. Who else we got going here today? Sylvan, Sylvan Fornes, one of his friends in Gatineau, lost his roof in a tornado. In Ottawa, Ontario, in Canada, our nation's capital, Canada's capital, they had a vicious tornado Friday night, I think it was, late afternoon. And, oh, man, there's a casualty or a couple of casualties. I know one for sure. Some injuries and catastrophic damage on a couple of blocks. So power was knocked out. Apparently a substation of some kind. That a bunch of power lines were just ripped up, and I guess this was one of those critical places where you don't want a tornado to hit this particular location for the electrical grid. Well, it knocked out 250,000 places, businesses and homes, and they are frantically trying to get power back up. Even 3 days later, they're still working on it. Unbelievable. Suzanne Hoffman is here. Hello, all. Hi, Suzanne. She said, Kat says there were 2 hurricanes, an F2 and an F3, and I think they ended up joining forces or something like that. It's just awful. Just awful. Peter Heckema, hi, Bruce, and all. I'm late today, but I'm here. Beautiful day in Tarpon Springs today with a high of 91 degrees and lots of sun. Welcome, Peter. Glad you're back. Glad you could make it nonetheless. MG Doe Carnival Corporation launches 3rd seasons of America's most popular travel TV series, Ocean Treks. I have no idea what that is. I thought I have no idea what that is. What's going on here? Wendy Thompson saying, "Are we sure there is not a black rainy cloud over MG Toes' head all the time? I mean, he just doesn't get a break, this guy." Deanna is here. Hi, Deanna. Hi, all driving on my way home from work, so I really can't chat much. It's a beautiful day in New York City, and we will be getting rain tomorrow. Welcome, Deanna, to the channel. I'm glad you're listening in. Cam, hey, everybody. Hi, Cam. How you doing, buddy? Wes Morrison, belated birthday, was not able to watch Saturday's broadcast. My family celebrated my birthday early. Birthday is Tuesday. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Way to go, Wes. And Jordan Hayekam. Rob Souders here. Greetings from Harrisburg, PA. 65 degrees and rainy. Welcome, Rob, to the show. I'm glad you're here. Sylvan Forest. Once in Villefranche-sur-Mer, I bought some Evian water for my Pernod, and it turns out it had been watered down. Rats. Your water had been watered down. This is just not right. You're getting MG Doitis there. Robert Brandt, thumbs ups for Bruce. Please don't forget Tom Henry. Laugh out loud. Sylvan. I was watching a YouTube video a while back, and I saw a comic, Stephen Wright. It was just hilarious. He broke into the scene sort of in the 80s, and he has kind of a real dry sense of humor. And he was talking about he didn't know what to do. He just bought some powdered water. He didn't know what to add to it. And to make it water, he didn't know what to do. And I love that joke. Powdered water. I love that. What do you add to powdered water to get water? I just don't get it. I don't have a mug here. I've just got a glass filled with caffeine free. Cheers to everyone out in the wide, wild, wild world. Fantastic. I'm on tomorrow for 2 shows as usual. I'll be on at 5 and at 8 tomorrow night for trivia. So if those of you want to see enjoy some trivia, catch me tomorrow night at 8. We'll have some more fun there. What else is coming through here? Some more comments coming. MG Toe, season 2 of La Grande Sorpresa, another series from Carnival Corporation that airs on Univision, begins late 2018. I have no idea what that is. Robert Brandt, we don't even put water in the ice cubes here. Sylvan, Wendy Thompson, a wrong preposition, not over, inside is more like it. MG Doe with a holiday special that extends into wave season when many consumers book cruise vacations. All right, okay. And Sylvan Forest, no traveling with Bruce mug, the shame of it. Yes, it's a sad story. I left them at home. They're safe and sound there. And, it just occurred to me, I kind of know what to get my daughter for Christmas, but problem is I won't be here at Christmas because she'll be in LA. She might be back in Calgary, but she might just be visiting. So, yeah, I'll have to figure that out. That when she moves back here into her place, I'll have to make sure there's a housewarming present here. So I'm traveling with Bruce Mug. So the next time I do a show from this place, I've got there we go. Now we're talking. It's all the master plan. It's just all coming together. Right? And now I see what's going on. Right on, fantastic. Oh, I got a message this morning from Cruising with Wheels. I got a message from, I think it was Frank, contacted me this morning. He let me know that they've got a video coming out on Thursday, something about traveling with friends on a cruise or something like that is a titling. I'm not sure what the show is actually, but he just wanted to let me know that they're highlighting, they're putting a shout out to my channel on that show. I'm sure they're highlighting others. But he was just mentioning that they're putting a picture of me on there, and they're mentioning my channel and putting a link to their, I think he has 50, the two of them, they have like 54 or 5,500 subscribers, and they're putting a link out to Traveling with Bruce as a shout out, which I thought was kind of a nice thing to do. And I said, hey, thank you so much for the thumbs up. So this is, for the exposure. Thank you very much. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I really do appreciate it. So absolutely fantastic. Can't beat that. Nice. What's going on here now? Rob saying, okay, celebrated daughter's 18th birthday Saturday. Happy birthday, Bruce. And happy birthday to your daughter, Rob. Fantastic. MG Toe, Sylvia, see if there are any cans of fresh air. Sylvia's like, I have a can of Beta Fundy Fog. I haven't opened it yet. Cat likes that one. I always got a kick out of that where people take a can of, they grab a can of air wherever they're, and they close it. They're going to break it home with them. A can or a jar of water. I can see where you would do, you take some sand from a beach or something like that. But boy, after I don't know, a couple of dozen beaches, you'd have just hundreds of pounds of sand in glass jars all over your house. I don't know if that's the greatest idea to have, but what can I say? Robert Brandt can't wait for these two to turn 18. He says, "Crazy rich guys, we are still here." Dad, Ed Jordan, no pan today? No pussycats in this house. This is my daughter's condo. The cats are up at the house, and I'm not actually going to be broadcasting from the house today or tomorrow. I'm just going to be here for the next 2 days and then head back to Creston. So that'll have to be another time to catch those guys and put them back on the air. But all of them are doing well. All three cats apparently are just fine, and all is good. So there you go. No problems. No problems there. The other thing too, I was going to say, I did a video last week about the P&O brand new cruise ship, the Iona. And that video is doing really, really well on my channel. It seems to have caught on in the UK quite nicely because, of course, it will be deployed out of Southampton. And the UK crowd, cruising crowd, is very interested in seeing the ship. It is a game changer for P&O Cruises, 5,200 passengers plus crew. So it'll be over 7,000 people on this ship. LNG powered, 17 restaurants, 12 bars, a whole pile of swimming pools. I think one or two of the pools are in enclosed areas on the ship. Because any of you who have ever been on a cruise through the Scottish Isles and Iceland and Sweden and Norway, you'll know that apart from certain months of the year and the heart of summer, the rest of the year it's kind of cool, can be rainy, and you're not going to be enjoying the pool on an open deck going 20 knots an hour on the open seas. A little too chilly, so you're going to want to do that on an inside in an inside setting. And I guess this ship has they have a setting. They have a glass dome. They're calling it the Sky Dome. And in the daytime, it's a pool, jacuzzi area with loungers. In the evening, they're going to have entertainment in there. It's a multi-use space. Should be quite unique to watch that in action. So saw that the other day and made that video. That's doing very well. So very happy about that. I gotta admit. Let's see what else we have here. Any more comments coming in? Sylvan, I had a tropical beach sand sample. I had tropical beach sand samples collection at the office, 60-ish jars, all different. I gave it away when I retired. So here, take the sand away from me. Tom Henry, I was missing the yellow phone at Traveling with Bruce. I hear you, Robert Brandt, laugh about Tom Henry. Cat Rose, I used to have a vial of ash from Mount St. Helens. How about that? Tom Henry, 17 first. Not sure what he means. Tom Henry, when's their birthday? The twins. Can't we skip and go right to 18? He says, forget 17. Let's go to 18. The Traveling with Bruce yellow phone, Tom. That's right. Robert Brandt, October 23rd is their birthday. Right on. Robert Brandt, I have a sand collection too, but it's small containers. Fantastic. I remember the movie. I don't know if you ever remember the movie with Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, The Long Trailer. You ever seen that movie? That was made in the late 50s or early 1960s or so. And it was a story of a young newlywed couple, and they bought a trailer, super long trailer, because the husband was in some kind of sales or something, and he was going to travel throughout the western U.S. or something like that. And so they thought it'd be a great idea to buy this super long trailer and live in it for, I don't know, the whole summer or a year. And the wife, Lucille Ball, she decided she'd start a rock collection. So instead of getting rocks that are kind of like, the size of a quarter of a silver dollar, no. She's getting rocks that are 10 pounds each, 15 pounds each. And wherever they stopped along the way, she'd grab another rock and add it to the trailer until the time came where they had to climb the mountain pass through the Rockies, the so-called fictional, 2-mile high pass, whatever it was. And here's this guy trying to get his car up the mountain, and it wasn't working too well. And finally, he stopped the car, and I couldn't figure out why the car couldn't haul the trailer up anymore. He had it all checked out. The engine was more than powerful enough. The mechanics assured him that the car he had would pull the trailer. He opened the door to the trailer to see what was inside, and all these rocks came rolling out. Had to have been a ton of rock, 2,000 pounds of rock. Just a classic movie. You ever get the chance to watch the long trailer? It is crazy fun. Love that. Oh my God. Robert Rand, it's amazing how much sand varies. Susan Hoffman, love the long trailer, Suzanne is saying. Tom Henry, I'll have to bring them a birthday trinket. Robert Brandt, I love Lucy. That's right. Deanna, I still have a little jar of Bermuda pink sand from my honeymoon 28 years ago on the Nordic Princess. Robert Brandt, they don't need a thing, Tom Henry. The twins don't need anything. Not a zip, zilch. They don't need a darn. Tom Henry, how about a PSU hoodie? Laugh out loud. How about that? Yeah, something from the state, Pennsylvania. There you go. That might be something they can wear at school in the nippy weather because they're going to be in for a bit of a shock. After a couple of days, it ain't fun no more. The first few days of snow and cool weather is okay, but after like a week or two or three, it's not fun anymore. It's just it's a drain, baby. It's not good. I love that. Well, there you go, folks. That's really all I had to talk to you about today. A couple of topics that came up is all I had. Kat Rose from October 4th, 11th. I likely will not be online. Kat, you are forgiven. If you miss us, you miss us. We'll miss you. Robert Brandt, I got their credit card bill. No soup for them. No soup for those guys. Right on. Oh, my goodness. If the bill gets paid and the card doesn't get declined, you just keep using the card. I mean, what's the deal? Just keep her going. Yeah, not a bad gig. Unbelievable. Well, there you go, guys. I'm going to pack it in here, I think, and say my goodbyes. I'm going to do some more research for tomorrow's show. Get ready for trivia tomorrow evening. Hope you can join me. Thank you for, what do we got here? 25 thumbs up so far today. Thank you for that. And Jordan, laughing out loud, Robert. Tom Henry, Bruce didn't get the joke. Laugh out loud, PSU hoodie is University of Pennsylvania. Listen to the card works. So Crazy Rich Guys, listen, the card works. What are we trying to, what do we, gosh, Sylvan, great show, Bruce. Thanks. Keep well, everybody. Thank you, Sylvan. Crazy Rich Guys, as long as the card isn't declined, all is good, I guess. Everything's all right. We're allowed to keep on spending. It's all good. Fun times. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. I hope you join me tomorrow at 5 and 8. We'll do our 2 shows tomorrow right here, same place. And then Wednesday, I'm off driving back to Creston with Jennifer, and then I'll be back on the air on Thursday as usual. And thanks again for thumbs ups and all your kind wishes and birthday greetings. And I look forward to catching you guys tomorrow. And Jordan, thank you. Sylvan, thank you. Crazy Rich Guys, Tom Henry, Robert, Kat, Deanna, thank you. Suzanne, thank you. Who else is here today? Going through all the names. Sylvan, of course. MG, thanks. Rob Sauter was here. Thanks, Rob, for popping in. All you guys, Wes, as usual. Deanna, Wendy, Suzanne. I'm probably repeating myself. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. This is Bruce with Shopping with Bruce saying thanks for joining me from Calgary, Alberta today. And we'll see you tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, 5 Eastern and 8 o'clock tomorrow night for trivia. Be there or be square. Okay, guys, take care. We'll see you later. Bye for now.